Hi everyone, and welcome to my little YouTube video talking about my new book, Minimum Viable Enterprise Architecture and the Business Digital Twin. I know it's quite a mouthful. I did work on other catchy titles, but at the end of the day, this describes everything that it's all about. And also, I thought it sounded a bit like almost a horror movie at the end of the day, so I thought it was a title that was worthwhile keeping. Now it's available on Amazon. This is Amazon.com. If you search .com.au, it's of course available on .co.uk and .com and all the European ones. You're basically available in your local Amazon website. If you search for Minimum Viable Enterprise, it should come up. It always has for me, and that seems to work. You can also search for my name, Jeremy Sadler, to see the other books that I've authored or co-authored. You might be interested in the IT Project, which is a satirical look at IT projects and delivery. But when you do get to it, this of course is the Australian price, and it's available in Kindle Unlimited and also in paperback, which is rather expensive. I apologize for that. There's not much I can do because most of that is printing costs, and with quite large color printouts or diagrams that are printed, that's where the cost goes up. But if I now just have a quick look at the PDF version, where this is this is very similar to the both the Kindle. Obviously the Kindle changes some of the pages, but it's also looks very much like what the printed version will do. So it's a fairly good in-between view. Quick look at the table of contents. The first sections, A, B, and C, are all about why. So trying to describe how we got to a point of creating minimum viable enterprise architecture. Essentially, it's my view. You might have lots of other things that you can add, but it's my view of why IT, how IT has not delivered to the business, not delivered what the business wants. And even enterprise architecture has failed to deliver what the business wants. Now, MVEA doesn't fix it all, of course, that's impossible. But I do believe that it attempts to fix or improve some of these areas, if not a little bit of all of them, to help improve our ability to deliver what the business wants. So it's really just giving that background as to where we came from. The core here is section C, which is that businesses in general are quite good at project governance or investment governance. They're quite good at providing solutions, but I think two things are missing in that would help a lot, and that is a business or customer impact in a way that's easily consumable, and also an architecture continuum or business digital twin or architecture repository. So those are the two things that MVEA delivers, as well as some more, but those are the two key ones, particularly in stage 1 and stage 2. I've defined 4 stages for MVEA. Now, these are not hard and fast set in stone. You can change the content in each of the stages. You need to be flexible to what the business needs are, but at each stage it's a bite size that you can deliver something of value to the business, and then you move on and iterate and improve. Each time you're improving what you've already created in the standard agile, minimum viable kind of lean approach. So we go through the 4 stages, fair amount of detail on how I do it. Again, you will have your own way. That's okay. There's no one way, but these are just my views. And at the end, I'm often asked to provide some governance, some help in governance of decision making. We can call it architecture governance. We can call it just good decision making. So I again provide my methodology for that. If we go down to the appendices, I have a pictorial view of each of the stages showing how we link things together, the catalogs that we create, and the visualizations of the models that we create in those catalogs. My view of the data model, just to help understanding the repository. Again, yours is likely to be different, and that's good. and then the breakdown of the MVEA Stage 1 free package that I provide. You can ask for this on my website, intron.com.au, which you can then download and use. This is a great way to start and provide MVEA 1. And then in Appendix C, there's a detailed step-by-step guide on how to move MVEA 1 to the digital twin. Let's have a quick look now on just the content. If we have a quick scan, you can see there's a lot of diagrams in there. On the printed ones, I've made them bigger and full page on the printed version. The Kindle versions you can zoom up on. Basically, every stage, every artifact that I produce, I've got an example and a description of how I do that. So that should be enough to allow you to deliver on that minimum viable promise, which is, of course, to help businesses make wise investments. So thank you very much. Hope that was of use and of interest, and you know where you can get it. And if you read it, I hope you enjoy it, at least even just one person. Many thanks.